90-day Fiance's Sophie Sierra reveals her relationship status amid Rob Warren's new romance. 90-day. The Last Resort star Sophie Sierra has provided an update on her love life, just as her former partner Rob Warren is set to appear in a new 90-day Fiancé spin-off, Hunt for Love, where he is linked with fellow franchise alum Jennifer Terrazona. Sophie, who originally lived in Spain and the UK, relocated to the US to be with Rob. However, their relationship faced serious challenges, and despite trying to mend things during The Last Resort Season 2, they ultimately went their separate ways. Sophie's recent social media activity has caught attention and seems to signal where she stands romantically today, especially following speculation surrounding her and 90-day Fiancé's Pedro Jimeno. Sophie's subtle social media message. Sophie recently shared a reel on Instagram originally posted by @mariajos.puck. The video depicted a woman preparing for bed and reflecting on how she turns down potential suitors because she values meaningful connections over casual encounters. The caption noted that the woman wasn't interested in dating around or maintaining a list of options. She was simply waiting for something genuine. Sophie not only liked the post but shared it on her Instagram story, suggesting she closely identified with its message. It could indicate that she's focused on self-care, emotional clarity, and staying selective when it comes to new relationships. This aligns with the values she's expressed in the past, especially after her experience with Rob. What Sophie's single life and move to LA might mean. Sophie has announced that she is planning to move to Los Angeles, which adds an intriguing twist to her story. Coincidentally, LA is where Rob currently lives, leading fans to wonder whether fate could bring them face-to-face once again. However, there's no indication from either party that they are planning a reconciliation at this time. Still, the move signifies a fresh start for Sophie, with Rob reportedly pursuing a new relationship on Hunt for Love, which was filmed in Mexico in October 2024. Sophie's update could be seen as a personal statement, potentially even aimed in Rob's direction. Interestingly, Rob and Sophie were reportedly filming between the sheets around the same time as Hunt for Love, and it's believed they were both single during filming. While they remained legally married during that period, their romantic relationship was on hold. Sophie's recent social media activity could be interpreted as a subtle reflection on that chapter of her life and where she stands now. The rumored link between Sophie and Pedro. Earlier speculation linked Sophie to Pedro Jimeno, another 90-day Fiancé star. Reports claimed the two went on a few dates and that Pedro traveled from Atlanta to Austin to spend time with Sophie. However, there has been no official confirmation of any romantic relationship, and it appears whatever spark may have existed has since cooled off. That said, Sophie's openness about not wanting to waste time on unserious relationships suggests that if she did date Pedro, it likely didn't meet her standards for something long-lasting or meaningful. She seems to be seeking more stability and sincerity in her personal life. Is Sophie sending a message to Rob? Sophie's decision to share a message about being content on her own and uninterested in dating casually may have layered meaning. It could reflect her personal growth since her split from Rob, or it may serve as a quiet message directed toward him. After all, the timing of her update coincides with promotional material for Rob's new series surfacing online. While it's unclear whether Sophie and Rob are in communication, some fans speculate that her update could hint at unresolved feelings or the possibility of a future conversation between them. Others see it as Sophie finally taking full control of her own narrative and stepping confidently into a new chapter of life, one in which she no longer defines herself by past relationships. What the future could hold. As 90-day Hunt for Love prepares to premiere in the coming weeks, attention will naturally turn to Rob and his potential connection with Jennifer. However, Sophie's update ensures that she too remains part of the conversation. Sophie has long been admired for her independent spirit and openness with fans. By sharing glimpses of her personal reflections, she's giving viewers a chance to see her not just as a reality TV personality, but as a woman navigating life, love, and personal growth in real time. Whether or not Sophie and Rob find their way back to each other remains to be seen. For now, it appears Sophie is focused on herself, ready for new beginnings in Los Angeles, and not rushing into anything that doesn't meet her high standards. One thing is clear: Sophie is in control of her journey, and her fans will be watching to see what's next.